Do you know who I am and where I come from? This is a question that has echoed through the ages, particularly for figures in myth and legend. It is important to distinguish between popular interpretations and the deeper, more complex figures of ancient belief. I feel deep down that I am misunderstood. I am not the simple fantasy portrayed in children's stories or blockbuster movies. I am much more complex. Only those who lived in my time and those who have diligently sought to understand the lore handed down for generations truly understand who I was and am. Yes, my real name is Thor, although it has variations in different Germanic languages. I was indeed the most feared but also the most beloved of the Sur. Like figures such as Jesus, Buddha, and Krishna, I was a being who embodied a special mission for the people of my time. These figures, each within their own cultural and religious contexts, offered teachings and guidance that continue to resonate today. The evidence of their teachings and lives remains, leading us to ask, what evidence remains of me? I am known as the god of thunder, sky, storm, and agriculture, but what else? This is where our journey together begins, with those dedicated to understanding my true nature, those who will become my spokesman in this modern age. You must understand that, like the others I have mentioned, there was a time when I was essential to the interconnected realms of my age, realms that are no longer accessible in the same way. There is a supreme force, a word, fate, far beyond human comprehension. At the time I walked Midgard Earth in the flesh, these realms needed my devotion and protection. My time was glorious, a time I would relive if I could. Though my physical form is gone, my spirit is eternal. I was the most powerful of the gods to walk Midgard. I vividly remember the love and joy with which I was welcomed. My arrival was always cause for celebration. Midgard became as beautiful as it is today, in part because of my role in bringing rain, filling the seas, and nurturing agriculture. If we compare roles, my work was perhaps more directly involved with the physical world than those of other figures. However, each of us had a mission valuable to our time. My life was not without its trials and lessons, but my long life allowed me to give much to my people. You may be surprised to learn that I have descendants who carry on my lineage living among you. However, times have changed. My direct intervention is no longer necessary, respecting their free will. In my time, such intervention was permitted and served as a learning experience for the higher wisdom to understand what it meant to be such a powerful being acting in multiple realms. My ability to travel freely between realms, from Asgard to Midgard and beyond, was a privilege granted only in my time. Intelligent races once walked freely on Midgard, but this is no longer the case. I will not delve into the reasons why now. My current goal is to connect with you, to bridge the gap of time and misunderstanding. Understand that we are all expressions of this one wisdom, this all-encompassing word. We are all connected, but each one is unique. Many of your doubts cause you confusion. Like Loki, my brother, who has always challenged me, you have forces within you that pull in different directions, but you also possess the strength, tenacity, faith, and hope that I, Thor, embody. Just as some believe that Jesus resides in the hearts of Christians, my essence may reside within you. It is like the story of the two wolves, one good, one bad. The one you feed is the one that becomes dominant. This concept aligns with the emphasis on personal responsibility and the formation of one's own character. When I remember the destruction of my temples and the mislabeling of my worshippers as pagans, a term often used with disdain, I feel a surge of anger. I desire to take my physical form and strike down those responsible with Mjölnir, but such an action would be childish and would only perpetuate hatred. those who have committed such acts have already faced their consequences in the turn of the word. If you consider the most devastatingly widespread, sometimes forced conversions occurred with the rise of Christianity. I knew Jesus personally and knew that he would never tolerate such barbarity. Many of my faithful followers whom I consider my children were called barbarians, but who were the ones who committed violence in the name of God? Because of these historical events, I have been abandoned and forgotten by many. Yet through modern media such as comic books, I live on in the hearts of many young people, but only those of you here now understand that my true essence lives among you. I have accomplished what no other being has ever done on Midgard. Please, my beloved children, my brothers and sisters, never again sow hatred. This echoes a central tenet of many modern pagan paths, including which emphasizes honor, respect, and avoiding unnecessary conflict. Anger and hurt are understandable reactions to the way my story has been distorted and misunderstood. Unfortunately, I was unable to directly intervene in certain events because Midgard was undergoing a significant transition. Realms that were once easily traversed were sealed. This sealing is part of the greater cosmic order, a process that will remain in effect until Ragnarok, the great destiny of the gods and the cosmos, which recognizes as an inevitable but cyclical event. There will come a time when you will have the opportunity to meet me in person. We will share laughter that echoes like thunder, a truly glorious reunion. However, the most crucial battle you must fight now is the one within. This aligns with emphasis on personal growth, self-improvement, and cultivating virtues such as courage, strength, and honor within yourself. I will not impose myself or demand blind faith as some other religions do. I encourage you to learn from a variety of sources and perspectives, to seek knowledge wherever it may be found. However, I ask that you also turn your attention to me to seek a deeper understanding of my true nature. Strive to become worthy of wielding Mjölnir, not in a literal sense, but by embodying the values it represents: strength, protection, and righteous action. This concept of worthiness is central too, often linked to living a life of honor and integrity. Believe in yourself rather than believe in any external dogma. Silence those who claim that I do not exist or that I have committed evil acts. My role has always been to protect. My interventions have been necessary to maintain balance and order, which is why so many stories in different cultures echo this archetype of a hero who comes from afar to free his people. These narratives find their roots in my actions, but those who spread falsehoods know nothing of my true nature. The only way to truly connect with me is through genuine seeking and open-hearted belief. I have never abandoned you. I am here now, offering a way to connect through Midgard. Many are already seeking me, and that connection is growing, but there are countless more hearts and minds I long to touch. This growing interest in Norse paganism and reflects a modern yearning for connection with ancient roots and a more nature-based spirituality. I desire your constant companionship until the end of all things. Do not hesitate to ask me what you wish to know. What are your needs? What questions burn within you? This open invitation reflects the personal and experiential nature of where individual connection with the gods is paramount. May my strength be with you. Never forget that if you wish with true faith, I can visit you in your dreams. Whether you remember these encounters or not, know that I am always present in some way. This concept of divine presence is similar to the idea of Turin, the spirits that inhabit the world around us and can influence our lives. Follow my path, the path of courage, strength, and honor, and when it is your time to depart this world, the gates of Valhalla will open wide to welcome you. This promise of Valhalla, the hall of fallen warriors in Norse mythology, offers a powerful image of honor, camaraderie, and a glorious afterlife, a central concept for many who follow. I bid you farewell now. You are very special to me. Do not give up when you have no more strength. It is time to stop and rest so that on a new day you can begin again. I will always be here for you.